Hello, and welcome to the 2020 Mount SAC Communication Department Graduate Recognition Ceremony. My name is Danny Cantrell, and I'll be your host for this evening. This is the 5th annual Communication Department Ceremony where we recognize students who have either earned their communication degree or received a scholarship from our department. These are, of course, tough times. This semester has proved challenging on many fronts, but I want to congratulate you on seeing it through to the end and finishing this step in your academic careers. We're all so proud of what you've accomplished, from conquering your fear of public speaking in Speech 1A, to getting an overview of the communication field in Speech 2, to improving your voice and diction in Speech 3, or trying your hand at oral interpretation in Speech 4, to improving your small group communication skills in Speech 6, or better understanding how cultures communicate in Speech 7, understanding business and professional communication in Speech 8, or perhaps representing Mount SAC on the forensics team in Speech 15, 16, 17, or 18. Improving your argumentation and logic and debating skills in Speech 20, or better understanding how to communicate in relationships in Speech 26. And perhaps many of you finished your degree by taking Communication Theory, Speech 30. You've learned a lot about how one can improve their communication competence and share their message successfully. I'd be remiss if I did not mention how strongly I believe the material you've studied is needed in our world today. The murder of George Floyd has sparked a nationwide dialogue on racism, police brutality, and the need for change. It is so important that our society has well-spoken advocates for change, people who can argue their point of view with facts and logic, to understand how small groups can effectively communicate, and how one can move each other through the spoken word. The skills and theories you've learned in Building 26, or the Old World buildings, or anywhere at Mount SAC, or even this past semester online, are not taught in a vacuum. They are taught to make our students more effective communicators, to make our world more peaceful and just. Let me close by once more saying congratulations on your achievement. We're all so proud of everything you have accomplished. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, Mount San Antonio College 2020 communication students. My name is Sonam Obsessian. Some of you might recognize me from being featured on Conan O'Brien's show, or you might recognize my voice from his podcast, or you might recognize my voice from the show Power Players on Cartoon Network, where I play Princess Sugar Salt. Or you might not recognize me or my voice at all, which is fine. It's actually what I prefer. I just wanted to take a second and congratulate all of you on graduating this year. I've been where you are. I was a Mount San Antonio College student many, many years ago. Let's just say 4 years ago. It's not 4. It's so much more than that. But I was going to fact check. So I wanted to take a second and tell you all what an incredible thing that you've done. I remember graduating high school with very mediocre grades and not knowing what to do next. And I went to Mount San Antonio College and I got to experience some really incredible things. I was in a play, I studied abroad, I became a national speech champion, which I still bring up to people on a weekly basis. I keep in touch with a lot of the professors who taught me. I keep in touch with a lot of my friends who I met there. And when I transferred to USC, I had the foundation I needed to really excel. And I graduated with honors from USC because of the work ethic I learned at Mount SAC. So whether you're transferring to a 4-year university or whether you're going to enter the workforce, I know that Mount San Antonio College has prepared you guys for whatever is out there, and you should display your diplomas proudly because it's something to be really proud of. And who knows, maybe I'll see you out there and we could talk about, walnut And I think I remember the Carl's Jr. that was on Grand Avenue. Or was it a Jack in the Box? It might have been a Jack in the Box. I think it's a Jack in the Box. Anyway, that was a huge waste of time. But congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
Hello, students, family, and friends. I'm Professor Franklin Reynolds. I'm going to be announcing the Communication Department scholarships. This year, we are awarding $6,000 in scholarship money. We have an impressive 7 Anderson Mcleod Scholarship Awards, along with 7 Tangoulet Scholarship Awards. For the Anderson Mcleod Scholarship, awarded for forensics participation, students must have met the following requirements. Be a current forensics team competitor who has successfully completed 2 semesters of forensics by the end of the spring term, have a minimum 2.7 grade point average, and be in good standing with the college. This year's recipients include Mohammed Al-Muwazin, $500. Lizeth Chimal, $500. Debrina Collins, $500. Veronica Delgado, $500. Mohammed Mortada, $500. Alexandra Muniz, $500. Faisal Mojadidi, $300. For the Tangoulet Scholarship, awarded to Communication Department course takers, students must have met the following requirements. Completed 10 hours of speech coursework by the end of the winter term, have a minimum 3.0 grade point average, be in good standing with the college, and have financial need determined by the financial aid office. This year's recipients include Mohammed Al-Muwazin, $500. Veronica Delgado, $500. Isabel Privat, $500. Valeria Cervantes, $300. Lizeth Chimal, $300. Mohammed Mortada, $300. Osiris Polichart, $300.
Congratulations to all the recipients. A special thanks to my fellow colleagues who served on the committee reading essays and scoring applicants: Dr. C.L.S. Ferguson, Kenny Clawwitter, Julie Laverty, Alex Lopez, and Jasmine Mcleod.
One word to describe my Mount SAC experience would definitely be rewarding.
I'd say cultural.
Very long.
What is my favorite memory from speech class would probably have to be the Cups for Kindness group I did for Miss Laverty's. It was probably the best experience I've ever had because I got to go and ask for donations, and I got to be out there and be a voice. I got to go and present what we did. We basically set up a little booth of free coffee and donuts, and it was just nice to give back to people. And obviously it wasn't for anything in return. We did get tips, but we never asked for it. It was just nice that people showed up because we told them, come next time, show up. So it was really nice.
My favorite memory would definitely be in dance class when we watched all these different commercials that had different meanings to them, but had Danny knows what's up. He knows what I'm talking about.
My favorite memory was when I got to compete in the Speakerama contest, all thanks to Professor Reynolds. That was so much fun, and I'm so glad I did it.
My favorite memory from a speech communications class would be giving a speech on language decrease throughout generations.
Where and when have you used your skills outside of the classroom? More recently, I've used them during these protests, specifically the one in Pomona, the one that I kind of led. But before that, I used them at work, and I use them at different conferences that were held by Mount SAC.
I think I use my skills outside of the classroom on a daily basis as I currently work in customer service and retail.
Where have I used my skills? All the time. I'm just that bubbly person. I love to go and talk to people. I love to be around people. I love to get to know people and what's really going inside, and that definitely involves the intercultural aspect of communication.
I've applied my skills not only to my personal life, but to my job as well.
I will be transferring to Cal State Fullerton, and I will be working on getting my bachelor's degree there in communications as well.
What's next for me is I'm transferring to the University of Cal State Fullerton. I'm looking forward to getting a bachelor's degree and hopefully teacher credentials, so one day I can be a teacher myself. And also, I'm looking forward to being a coach in basketball.
I plan on going to Cal State Fullerton, but I might take a year off to finally focus 100% on my career.
I will be transferring to Cal State Fullerton to receive my BA in communications with an emphasis on PR.
I will be attending Cal State Fullerton in the fall.
So next for me, I am transferring to Cal State Fullerton for a communications degree, which is really interesting because I was comm, and then I decided to switch to film because I love film and I love entertainment. But then I took a comm class and fell in love with comm, so now I'm sticking with comm.
Attending Cal State Northridge in the fall. Could not have done it without my friends and family support. So shout out to you guys if you're watching this. Much love, and we'll be together soon. Thank you.
One piece of advice I would give to incoming communications major would be take advantage of every single opportunity.
You will love comm because there are people that want to get to know you, that they want to be friends with you.
The best advice I could give to incoming communication majors is just to really get involved and network as much as you can.
And for all the future incoming communication majors, make sure to keep that moment mentality and make your voice be heard.
Congratulations, comm majors. If I speak slowly and thoughtfully, it's because I am not a polished communicator like all of you. If I speak in the vernacular, I'll say, hey, I ain't gonna lie, this makes me really nervous coming in front of you, trying to speak like I know what I'm talking about when you're the experts and you've studied it and this is your major field of study. I just wanted to thank you for allowing me to share a few thoughts with you today. Why is communication studies so important? Because it's our lifeline with one another. Knowing how to share, knowing how to listen, knowing how to express ourselves, knowing how to use words and put them into thoughts and feelings to reach out and touch one another. We've all been going through some really rough times right now. But what will save us is our ability to reach out to one another and to communicate, however that is. Be it non-verbally with how we look at one another, how we smile, how we have the look of understanding in our eyes. Be it the words of triumph and excitement and happiness and spirit that we share with one another. Be it the words of consolation and compassion when one of us is suffering or struggling and letting the other know how much we care. So as you go forward as Mountie grads and transfer students, we congratulate you. We hope you feel as proud right now of your accomplishments as we are of you. So go forth and serve, Mounties. Congratulations. You've done a great job here. And remember, you always have a home right here with us at Mount SAC.
Dalit Salgado. Adam Torkey. Adriana Iglesias Morales. Alexandra Munoz. Berenice Montoya. Brenda Gomez. Candice Rose Mendoza. Daniel Marroquin. Derek L. Murray Jr. Desi Melendez. Destiny Jackson. Donna Solis. Donna Tembuyan. Douglas Craven. Heidi Leticia Contreras. Isabel Pribach. Jennifer Jane Aviles. Jennifer Perez. Jessica Roberson. John Athan. Jonathan Alexander Davia. Jordan Puente. Joshua D. Sanchez. Cassandra Ski Bayless. Caitlin Maria Martinez. Kathy Nico. Kiana Gonzalez. Christian B. Larios. Lauren Cruz. Leslie Osorio. Lizette Shimon. Matthew J. Jacobs. Mackenzie Hollowell. Miranda Nicole Torres. Osiris Polichar. Perry Nisconi. Rajon Baines, Rita Mazar, Brian Ontoyo, Sandra Garcia Ramirez, Serena Marie Gonzalez, Janae Wong, Sophia Sacedo, Veronica L. Delgado,